Hey everybody, welcome back to 2.0. I'm Mark. How you doing? Alright folks, this one here, a little bit more serious. I think I stumbled onto the civil side of Jade Helm 15. Yep, a lot of crazy shit in these pictures. I'll go into that in a second. This is an independent, for all intents and purposes, on this subject here, which is being called Operation ORCA 2015. I've done a Google search. I went through Bing, Yahoo, and a few others, and the individual subject, it's sketchy, but it's out there. Not a lot has been reported on it, and I think there's a reason why. A lot of you guys have been reporting seeing U.S. National Guard in Canada all throughout different areas. We know Jade Helm 15, we know there's troops, we know National Guard, we know UN's involved with different operations. Problem is, folks, everything is, in different factions, and until shit hits the fan, that's when they bring it together. That's when they say, oh, well, it's just conspiracy at this point, don't worry. The fire guys got this side, the EMTs got this. And it's to, when they bring it together, that's when everything goes, oh, shit, look what happened. So, I'm going to bring you what I know involving what is being called Operation ORCA 2015 or Operation ORCA 15. I'm not sure how it's officially written. Let me go into what I know it is first. It's the civil side of Jade Helm 15. And depending on the state level, local level, they may even have it written down as something different. Now, I'm not stupid. Local PDs have CBR&E groups that, are trained with, the U.S. Navy and U.S. Red Cross and this and that on, what to do if there's a cholera outbreak, or what to do if, I don't know, bird flu or something, goes out. What do? You work with these guys, you work with those guys. This is Tom, this is Jody, this is, these guys, those guys, and everybody else. But what do you really do? Okay, fine. Fine, I understand that. They work with the SWAT teams, they work with the medical guys, everything. I understand that. That's okay. That's not what this is, folks. What this is, folks, is the U.S. National Guard has mobilized civil support teams. I don't know exactly who is involved in this, but here's the facts that I do know. U.S. National Guard have been working with police, firemen, and all first responders on local, state, and federal levels in the United States. They have developed civil support teams to coordinate and prep for a big event. This is one of the reasons why these guys have been spotted in Canada. They've been spotted all over the place in terms of when they're not doing Jade Helm exercises. This is another piece of the puzzle. This is like, the puzzle is this big, folks. Okay, let me get it. Okay. This big. And Jade Helm might be this corner, or this quarter. Operation ORCA might be this corner, and everything is broken up into little pieces so that no one really knows how big this thing is until it's actually out there. And I've said that, I know I've said that a few seconds ago, but I'm trying to get out there, and I'm trying to learn about this, and there's nobody that really wants to talk about this because everybody's probably got their own name down on it for, whatever it is. They probably don't have it written down as Operation ORCA 2015. It's probably, CBR&E group, 2221, April meeting. Check. Oh, look, there's National Guard guys here. Hey, guys. Hey, what's up? Hi. Hey. What do you got for us? Well, we got some new stuff for you. Oh, okay. And that's the way it's played off, folks. So let me get into some of this because I'm trying to keep this as positive as I can, but when I get toward the bottom, folks, you're going to kind of see, as in the pictures, what's going on, folks. Alright, so on Monday and Tuesday, I found a little info going on in Alaska involving this. Fire and police out of Keeney Peninsula, Alaska, were working with the U.S. National Guard as part of the 103rd Civil Support Teams of the National Guard. They went over basic CBR&E rules, for chemical, bio, radiation, nuclear, environmental stuff. It was routine, supposedly routine. You know how that is, folks. Like I said, they don't really give you anything until shit hits the fan and you realize you're part of something much bigger, and you go, oh, fuck, this is the shit our government warned us about, or our history books warned us about. Alright, so they went over basic tactics, equipment checks, get in the suits, get out of the suits, what to do in case of this, what to do in case of that, do you have this, do you have that, how's the battery levels in this, what's the equipment level on that, what's the awareness level on this, what do you guys got in terms of resources in this, and they went through all the basics. Tactics, takedown of the equipment, put it up, how does it look when it's put together, is there any missing bolts, you guys got the tools, you guys got, the equipment, the prep work, what's going on, folks, Okay, well, here's where it gets a little sketchy, folks, and as you can see in the photos, that's getting kind of scary a little bit, just a little. Alright, so they're in and out of their suits, in and out of vehicles, they're trying to drive around in these things if they can. They're doing all their equipment checks, and here's the sketchy part, folks, and this part I've seen and heard about from local guys. They're not just doing this, folks. They're doing door-to-door stuff. They're trying to get to the point where they're in public. And, they're doing door-to-door sweeps, drills, what to do, in case, shit hits the fan, entering without warrants, what do you got to do, declare, you have to announce that it's a national emergency and you need entry, and this needs to happen, for seizure of properties. That's going to be the one big thing under the FEMA programs and everything, is going to be the seizure of properties. First things that's going to go is your, probably your firearms, most likely, first thing. Second thing is going to be any food and medical you have, basically anything you use for your family. So basically, this is what I'm believing it is, folks. Something big's coming. Like I said, I've heard this even locally. Maybe it's not under Operation ORCA, but this is one of the programs being listed. That's at least basically in the public eye. And basically, I think this is going to be under a national emergency. Your local boys and girls are going to be under national emergency, FEMA controlled, under the National Guard, under these civil support teams. Your SWAT guys are going to be breaking in and declaring anything not fit, a national emergency. And, if something does happen, there's going to be a virus that goes around, or at least leaks out into the public, supposedly. And, who are the dissidents that are going to be the people that are going to try to stop this? Who's our resistance? And that's when they have federal authority, military authority, and SWAT team authority to come into your home and do whatever's necessary to put down the threat. They're going to come in order to check for the virus or something. And they're going to already have, as soon as it happens, probably, you're going to be known as a partner in a resistance or some type of a dissident that's going to, become a problem. So you and your people are probably going to be the first ones receiving the call that, virus A is in this area reported. These people are known to have carried it, or these people are known to be infected, and they're also known, whatever you want to call it, gun owners or anti-this or, constitutionalists or what have you. So under federal emergency, they can seize properties, they can force you out of your homes, they can force you into the prep centers, they can do whatever in the hell they want. It's all nice and good because it's in a state of emergency, and this has to happen now. Because we have to get to the bottom of this and find out what happened. Well, they're going to do a nuke or EMP or something, and then viruses are going to escape, and then dissidents are going to be carrying it, and probably everything else. I can't imagine the hellhole of shit that's probably coming if and when it finally does show up. But basically, this is where your house-to-house confiscation and your dissidents are going to have the viruses in them, and who's the resistance and who's not. And well, we're here under federal authority to confiscate your property because it's known to be infected, and you are hereby told to report to your local, preparation center, and we'll take care of you from here on out until the emergency is no longer there. Thank you. Please get in the vehicle, now. Well, why the fuck you need my guns and my fridge for? Now. And that's how they play it legally, folks.